News 19's Lana Harris is there with more on the road conditions. Lana.
Yeah, Darcy, Andrea, Lee County Sheriff Daniel Simon says that they've responded to so many accidents, he's lost count. And a deputy really said it best here. As soon as you drive from Columbia right into Lee County, it's like turning a page. It goes from no snow, sunshine to this. It's pretty much layered everywhere, especially the grassy areas. And when we got here this morning, it was all over the road still. And like you were saying, people driving slowly, it felt like I have never driven more slowly in my life. But honestly, you didn't want to drive any faster than you felt comfortable with, because the ground wasn't, it was slippery. You know, there was snow on it. You can kind of see, my photographer Paul just panned to it again. You can see it's just a little grainy. So some of that underneath it is slippery as well, like you're saying, and it's really just not a good situation, especially when you're driving fast. Now, Simon says that last night cars were stuck on parts of I-20 for almost 5 hours because the roads were so impassable. The snow from the day froze over the roads, and it left cars either unable to move or in ditches. Now, we've also had some conflicting reports earlier concerning power outages, and so we called a representative from Duke Energy, and he says there was one earlier on in the day here in Lee County near Bishopville, but they got that back online around 3:30. And it's a pretty good thing too, because the sheriff tells me there are not any active shelters in Lee County right now. And here's more from him on how he says it happened.
The whole county, I think it kind of took everybody by surprise that we wasn't expecting as much as we did. But when it came, it really came fast. Like I said earlier, when it ended it up before nightfall, the ground was pretty much covered. I had some wrecks on some of the secondary highways, and same thing, we pulled vehicles out, and some are still in the ditch as we speak. But the sun has been out, it's been drying. But once again, when it get cold tonight, it's gonna refreeze.
Now, I just spoke with Sheriff Simon recently, and he said that I-20 looks fine. Most of the roads now look fine, except for secondary roads like this one that are kind of covered up by trees. Those are still going to be frozen. And he said that please don't go out on the roads if you don't need to. But if you do, if you have to go to work and you are an emergency personnel, you are a doctor, a nurse, someone who has to go to work, call the Sheriff's Department here, the Lee County Sheriff's Department, and they will give you an escort to your job. And my last note here is we just saw a puppy running down the street. He ran right up to me. He was freezing. It was small. He has been found. We gave it to someone who says that she found the owner thanks to social media. So just a quick check on your pets, because it's too cold for them to be outside. Guys.
Lana, I have to say, I was following you on social media this afternoon, and I saw that puppy, and I was really hoping that the puppy wasn't going to find a home because I wanted to take it, but the owner was found.
He was found, in fact, right up the road, okay? Apparently this was not a long truck for this puppy that was coated in ice, but I wrapped it up in my little WLTX jacket, so if the owner wasn't found, it would have belonged to me.
Oh, okay. Finders keepers. All right, well, good job doing that, Lana. Thank you.